Every year, there comes a time. And here at Tandem Off-Road, we absolutely love Toyotas. And during this normal, quiet, peace time, there's a storm that brews and strikes every May. A storm so big, you really can't avoid it. And you do everything in your power so you don't vanish within the chaos. We certainly don't want to get caught in the rain or staring at the clouds. Because whenever there is a big storm, it is only human nature to go out and look at it.
So we're kicking off season 3 of Road to Toyota Jamboree here at Tandem Off-Road. It's gonna be a little crazy.
We're talking about Toyota Jamboree here, one of the biggest Toyota 4x4 events of the year, and we never miss it. We couldn't. We innovate and work hard for this. I'm telling you, 4 days of wheeling, camping, and hanging out with you guys is something we never want to miss. So when Toyota Jamboree asked us to build their little Toyota Hiace, I thought, what a perfect way to kick off Road to Toyota Jamboree.
This is a Toyota Hiace, and it is the workhorse over in Japan and various other countries, and we have one here. And this one is actually owned by Toyota Jamboree. And my partner in crime today is Dante, and him and I are gonna be working on getting the rear end out and start regearing it, because this thing is pretty aggressively geared out of the box. And we're gonna go ahead and fix that so we can lift it, put 31s or 33s?
37?
37, 40s? No, we're doing 40s, right? Oh my God, we can totally do 4. Well, obviously we're not doing 37s, though I wish we could. Maybe we can talk to Matt about that one.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Cool. Just leave it in neutral so we can move it back and forth. I don't even know if this thing's gonna fit on our lift, to be brutally honest. It's gonna be interesting. Do we have a good spot to lift it up in the front? Looks like maybe that doesn't seem safe.
What doesn't seem safe?
Well, we'll see. I was gonna adjust that once we got these.
Yeah, no, but it was in the tank. Going up a little bit, okay?
Okay. That is scary.
Yeah. Oh, I need that.
Oh, I can't remember the last time I pulled the tire off and it didn't break my back. It's so tiny. I guess our next step would be to undo the parking brake cable. So one of the things that we're doing to this is not only just regearing, but we're gonna put a lift kit. And unfortunately, as far as lift kits go, there's not really many options for the mighty Hiace, but there is something.
I don't think these nuts have ever been out.
Don't hit me in the face, we're good. Here, I put myself in a spot. There we go. And we'll see you guys in 15 minutes. So we got this thing out of the parts washer. That's hot. And we can tell that the pinion bearings don't sound too good, neither do the carrier bearings at all. Now, because the Hiace is a work vehicle, it is geared abnormally high, and this allows it to carry very heavy weights without very little trouble. And Toyota is notoriously really good at this because their motto is pretty much under power over gear. So this is a 529 or a 513, and we're gonna go ahead and bump it down to a 456. This is gonna make it a lot more enjoyable to bop around town. Do you want to do your thing?
I'll do my thing.
Do your thing. Did that just come out? What?
That's not supposed to happen.
That is not supposed to happen. Someone left the dummy bearing in it. I need to compare the lengths of the carriers because we're really unsure what rear end is in this thing. And but taking the measurement of this carrier and our new locker, we'll know if all of our parts are going to work.
Well, that sucks.
That definitely sucks. Okay, so we only got as far as tearing apart the 8-inch off of the Hiace on Saturday. It's actually now Thursday, because I'm trying to do this and finish all other customer vehicles at the same time. We found out that the 8-inch that came out of the Hiace was essentially a 4-cylinder diff, which means it has smaller carrier bearings, has smaller pinion bearings. Everything about it is smaller, but the housing is essentially kind of the same geometry. So that means we can buy a 8-inch from a V6 Toyota axle and essentially give the little Hiace a good little upgrade, which is what we did. So I need to go ahead and tear this one down and get the new races put on it and all sorts of fun, magical Toyota stuff. My phone is making noise, okay. I know what you're thinking. What happened here? That's a feature that's supposed to be like that, so not really. That's why we're putting new gears on this one. What we need is the housing. Get this guy out of here. We'll let that bake for about 15 minutes and she'll be medium rare at best. Ooh, it took my rag. It is high though. It's definitely high. But it's looking pretty centered. It might be the pinion's a little shallow. We can adjust that maybe at about 1/1000 and see where that puts it. Almost 6/1000. 5.5. So let's go ahead, repaint, rerun, and see how our pattern looks after that. Yeah, that looks phenomenal. All right, so I'm extremely happy with that. Okay, so I'm extremely happy with that pattern. I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a final full assembly on it, get it all together. The lift I need is currently being used right now. So when they're done with that, I can go ahead and put the Hiace back on the lift, install the third member, and pull the front out and start tearing apart the front. So we're making fantastic progress. This doesn't feel normal. Something's got to be wrong. I put in here is a grizzly locker, which is a mechanical style locker. So we can roll this guy around, but we no longer need it. Oh no. I thought it wasn't gonna fit for a minute.
And with the rear differential out of the way, we can finally focus on the front, which we'll be tackling that next week's episode. And also, we're gonna hit up Jonathan. He's gonna give us some good, sweet updates on the Sequoia rear bumper. Remember, Toyota Jamboree is less than a month away and we still have a lot to do. So we'll see you guys next week on Road to Toyota Jamboree.